Good evening, and welcome to the program Things About Men. This is a social, educative, informative, and interactive platform that brings out the realities and true nature about men. What are some of the things they say? What are some of the things they do or even think when they are together just as men? And as always, we meet here every Tuesday at about this particular time, to discuss wonderful topic on this program, Things About Men. I'm here with Abdul Karim Sharif, Emmanuel Hoff, and myself, Paul Allen Way, as we unveil some of the deepest, darkest, and interesting things about men, us men. I'm not excluding myself. So wherever you are watching, this is Light TV, and we'd like to say welcome to our viewers outside of the country on Facebook, watching us on the internet. We'd like to say welcome to you and welcome to your favorite TV talk show. All right, our topic of discussion today is men living a double life. Men living double lives. That's exactly what we're going to be discussing today. Why men live double lives? What are the disadvantages and who's involved mostly? Is it married men or single men? Is it common in our today's society or amongst our today's generation? This is a broad topic, a very huge one. We're going to be looking at it today. So, my two guys are here with me. Abdul Karim Sharif.
Oh yeah.
Emmanuel Hoff.
You're welcome, Paul.
I like that. I am welcome. Karim, you welcome me, Karim?
Yeah, Karim, you're also welcome.
Oh, thanks for welcoming me.
Yeah, you guys are all welcome.
You know, you guys swap position today, right?
Yeah, because I was attacked by Karim, so I have to change my position.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to settle it right here on the show. But it's good to be back, gentlemen. It's good to be back.
It's good to be back. It's good to be back. It's good to see all of you fresh and new today.
Yeah, our viewers watching. So wherever you like to sponsor this program, you can locate at our Light TV office right on the Capitol Bypass, next to the Central Police Station, or better still, call us on the numbers on your screen. You can also go to our Facebook page, just type in Things About Men, and you'll watch a repeat of all of our episodes, just in case you've missed any. Well, gentlemen, our topic of discussion today, men living a double life. This is what we are discussing today. This is a huge topic. There is a big one, and it's very broad. So, men living double lives. The first question is, what do we consider as a double life? When you say a man living a double life, that's the first question on the table regarding to the topic. Emmanuel.
I know, Karim already like sitting. He's going to start up today.
I'm like, you going to
I
teach
know,
him today?
yes, exactly so.
But I called your name, Emmanuel. I did not say Karim.
Before you could turn, Karim's already like facing me. You wanted to say no, Paul, not me today.
No problem. What do we consider as men living double life?
We consider somebody who is having two lives.
Okay.
And letting people to know about one, and also keeping one a secret.
Okay.
Like nobody knowing. What we refer to as life is when you have a family, your children, that's a life.
Okay.
A family is a life.
Mm-hmm.
When you're having a family in a specific location, like a family, the woman family, everybody knows about it.
Mm-hmm.
And then you creep on the other side and go like distant away and get another family there. That's another life by itself with another children.
Okay.
Then your family, you the men, they don't know
Mm-hmm.
about the other one, but they know about the other one. And your wife don't know about one. She's cracking somewhere, you know what I'm talking about? And you still feeding and sending food money regular,
Wow.
every other thing. That's a double life.
Karim, got anything to add up to that?
Yeah, to add up to what my brother just said,
Mm-hmm.
like he said, leading a double life is living two separate lives.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, you
Yeah.
know, one is usually kept as a secret,
Mm-hmm.
and we say one is usually bad and one is usually good.
Good.
It doesn't mean in every cases double life person is leading both bad lives. That's why I say usually.
Usually.
Yeah, in most cases,
Mhm.
leading a double life is always negative. For which, let me give one example of a person who is living a positive double life. Is an entertainer. Who,
Okay. I'm interested to know.
She looks like this wild type.
Okay.
You know, people know her to be this wild type, and she goes out like this and like that, do this. But actually, she's this kind of a cool person who loves people, who give out to people. So out there, she's different.
Okay. When she
Privately, she's a different person.
Wow.
So, like we say, usually
Mhm.
good or bad, but in most cases, few cases, they are not that bad.
Okay. That's good. Yeah, that's double life. That's double life. And you know, yeah, talking about. So now, the question here again is why men live double lives? Because people doing. Emmanuel, why are you laughing, Emmanuel?
But are you living a double life?
No.
Okay, let's ask him the question. Are you
No,
living a
Gary.
double?
You're not living a
I
double
was. I
life?
used to live, but I'm not living a double life.
Okay, so now you're going to be the best person to tell us why you think a man will want to live a double life. What do you
I
think?
will be
May-
the best person. I love that.
Oh yeah, from his statement, Karim.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have experienced it. So
Karim just exposed it as not 100% about relationship.
no.
There are other
Okay.
things you can do with your life. You can be living a double life depending what you do.
Mhm.
So I like the way, but since we are just on things
Men.
about men, I think we are just discussing
Yeah.
the men aspect, not any other thing.
Okay.
So if I say I used to live it, depending, which situation I used to live double life before.
No, I don't.
Well,
Just
You have to
I
tell
don't.
us.
You have to tell us.
No,
Tell the
you
people that are watching. I don't.
It's not relationship. Okay, let's just go to why do men live double life?
Okay.
Most often men are very hard to get satisfied. That's one of the key things. We are very hard to get satisfied. So if you
In what way? In a
like
relationship,
yeah,
wife,
most
counsel.
men, we
Okay.
have some men that are very faithful. I'm not talking about Karen now. Faithful, trustful, and very reliable come to relationship. Why? Especially in their homes or their affair.
All right.
But you have majority of us that we are not fair. So we always like want to get our eyes on another beautiful woman due to her breast or face or something. That can lead exactly to a double life because you got your family, you got your relationship settled up. Like you guys are cool, everything. And then you step out one day and bother with this girl, she's nice, maybe you look at her breast, her face, her hips or something, you fall in love. While you're rolling, you don't have to tell the mean person on the scene that everybody know to be your wife, your relationship, that you haven't dated. You just have to hide this one.
Okay.
So like if you are a very good looking guy with a good income, you are the youngest CEO in town, like my friend here, Karim, you just have to take a house, this thing away. Like if you live in Broadview, you gotta take a house way on Ralphie Highway, or way in the jungle that nobody will know, make it look decent for her. That is a double life because she's hiding that nobody knows about that particular person. But your family,
Yeah.
I'm not saying this not to Karim 100%, but
Why you keep talking about
no, I'm
Karim?
using an example. But you always using Karim as an example too.
Okay, but
Go ahead.
What's your example?
Go ahead.
I'm the Mr. Example.
Like Karim now he's married. He has
Okay.
his family. But I can give you that example, but you're not married yet. Even though it happened to normal people who just in a relationship, but I mean I'm saying this based on married people.
Okay.
Because most of things in married people you find them doing this.
That's what you think.
That's what I think.
Oh, one
So,
that
and
is
you-
debatable anyway.
Yeah, and you having your family, everybody knows about, and then you got somebody that's pregnant for you secretly. Oh, you come over to tell your website this person is pregnant for you.
Depending on how you started it.
No, but
It
it's
will be
not
hard.
possible, especially talking about you having your family. So you have to keep that person distant away and start living two life because you got to please your family, also please the people. So if you come from work, you usually used to knock off from work like 4 o'clock, you start telling your wife, I'll be coming home 8 o'clock today because you have to pass over to the other family before getting home. So you see, yeah, the hello.
That's a lot of headache you're giving yourself there.
Yeah.
Abdul Karim.
Okay, yeah. Just since we were okay, now let's start with
I'm ready for you.
I'm going to come up with your examples, but
Okay.
I will come there later on. All right. One great thing that leads to people living a double life is fantasy.
Okay.
Okay. One point in time, everyone fantasizes to be a star. Sometimes you are a young guy.
Mm-hmm.
I like this guy, man. I just want to be like him. Go around party with girls. You fantasize about things. Most young guys and girls we do that.
Mm-hmm.
So fantasy is one of the key things that lead us.
Simple word, you daydream.
You daydream.
Mhm.
Thank you. You wanna be somebody.
Somebody,
You say
yeah,
that
yeah.
you dream me. I wanna be this person. And most people, when they reach a stage, that fantasy takes over them.
Mhm.
So it takes control over them, and they become
Exactly what they
that
want to-
fantasy they had before.
Okay.
Okay, to fantasize is not a crime, it's not a bad thing. But when you start to lead the life of what you are fantasizing, whether negative or positive, then we hold you for that. All right, so that's one of the great things because that's a huge thing.
Yep.
And the next thing is, most guys we want to get ourselves around the big girls. That's one of the things.
Mhm.
We want to be called big guy, man.
We wanna-
I get down with that girl, I get down with the other girl, and those mentality because we want our friends to call us big guys.
Big
and
guys, big
around.
boys.
So we go for those girls, we sleep around with them, lying to our partners we already have. You know, going on the other side, living like, oh, I don't have a partner, oh, I'm cool, I'm this and that. And we're here, we're there because we just want to be around them. So these are two major reasons why we normally live double life. Okay? To come up with the example, as in, well, I'm not living a double life in a way.
No, not you.
I'm not living a double life, and I hope not to live. No, anyway, I'm living a double life, but in a positive way.
How?
Not
In a positive way.
Not why the topic is for
Yeah, in a positive way, because
Okay.
it's not about the topic.
Okay.
Right? So
All right.
I live a double life in a positive way, so not a negative way. But now, when it comes to what the topic is about,
Yeah.
we're talking about relationship. I'm not living a double life.
I know,
I'm
Karen.
just a cool guy, you
I
know.
know, Karen.
Yeah.
I know, Paul.
Wait, is this discussion today about the two of you? Because Emmanuel, you like.
He's cool. No, he's not living a double life. He's cool, Paul. He's very cool.
All right, you know, we are discussing men living double lives, and you know, yeah, living double lives, the disadvantages. I don't want to say advantage because if there will be advantage, I don't know if there's any. And you know, that's exactly what we are discussing: men living double lives. And you know, why would a man want to do that? That is very, very odd. Okay, so wherever you are watching this program, the topic of discussion is men living a double life. If you are out there and you are involved with it, well, stop it if you are a man. Okay, we're about to take our first break. When we come back,
Karen will continue because Karen was on the floor already. So
definitely Karen will continue. Let's take this break and be right back.
Okay.
Stay on the block. We the reason why hip will stay hot.
Yeah, but my man, can I come and meet you, crush you on my land, and you ask me, who are you?
This moment, as you join in with us, God is going to dry your tears.
All right, welcome back. In case you've just joined us, this is the program Things About Men, and we're discussing the topic men living a double life. Karen, before we went on the break, you were in flight.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know if you could end what you were trying to say, or we should just go to like the disadvantages. We're about to talk about the disadvantages as well.
Okay.
Yeah, because I said there are not a lot of advantages involved. I don't want to say advantages. So the disadvantages involved with men living a double life.
Okay, so I'll just pick it up and then go to the disadvantage.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Let me go to, let me say one other reasons why most of us, because let us include ourselves.
Include ourselves. Yeah.
Live a double life, okay? You see, it's interesting though.
Yep.
One other reason is we feel like we are not financially strong.
Okay.
Okay, we live in a home and we are not financially strong, so we want to get somewhere, and there's a lady there who is single, and we feel we can exploit her, you know, to get what we want in order to support the other home. We lead a double life. Okay, and most people mostly involved into this double life issues are people who have money.
Okay. Yeah.
People
I
who
always
have
said
money
that.
they are likely to live a double life. People who travel quite often.
Okay.
Like my job is to travel out of town. Maybe I take 1-2 months there. You understand? Those people, obviously, not 100%. Obviously, many of them live a double life.
But let me just cut you a little. Will you agree that sometimes living a double life do not happen intentionally?
Yes.
We agree on that.
Yes.
Because I asked this question because of what you said, like those that travel a lot,
Yes.
like you're working out of the country, probably you will go, you got your wife or your family back home. Maybe your intent was not to establish your family there. Yeah, but just continue. We'll get into that.
Okay, yeah.
Continue.
We'll get to that. So most people who normally travel like out of town, not when I say traveling, we're not talking about people who are pilots, all right? Because most of them, that's their job, and they often go and they are always faithful. Not all of them do, but they are often always faithful. So people who travel quite often, because that's one of the things they use to lie.
Yeah.
Like, oh, my boss is sending me out of town, my boss is sending me Ghana,
Experience.
Nigeria, and XYZ.
Experience
So,
takes some time, you know.
Emmanuel, you're not going to kill me today. Anyways, I'm not speaking out of experience, all right?
That's good.
I've not been working where I'm working out of town, but I had to lie to go somewhere. Okay, so that's just.
But you was a
thank you.
movie director before, so.
I'm still a movie director. Not was.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still a movie director.
That's continue.
Yeah, so
I love
so
it.
that's
I
that.
just love it.
So now we were like getting to the disadvantages. Because like I said, they are not, I don't want to say there are advantages. Disadvantages involved in living the double life. If we're talking about some of the disadvantages.
Yeah, you were trying
What?
to flow, you just wanted to flow.
Yeah.
again.
Okay.
You know, it has many disadvantages, and most of the people who are the disadvantaged side are the females.
The females.
70% of male get involved in a double life. 50% of women get involved in a double life.
Yeah, the
Alright?
percentage
The
of
percentage
male is
of male
small.
is like the
So
range is
it's,
20%. It's 50 to 20.
Mm-hmm.
So because of that, you find like more women are at the disadvantaged side
Mm-hmm.
of double life. Now, what happens if you live a double life with a lady, married or
Single,
loving or single
whatsoever.
or like that? You establish with her 1 or 2 kids.
Mm-hmm.
You leave her, get on the other side with another woman, and now she's there. She has to take care of the children. She has to make sure those children are fed, sent to school, whilst you are there living another life. And most times, once people find out these things, one person has to go.
Yeah.
If the recent lady is more loving to you because she might be loving to me as I see it, but to you she's not loving. So if
Yeah,
to you
and-
she's more loving, the lady who you've been with all along has to suffer the burden.
You just gotta love one more. You're not love.
No, you cannot love both of them
Equal,
more. So
it's
once
not.
the truth comes out, because the truth will always come out. Once it comes out, one person has to go, and the person who is going
It's illegal.
is going to have to suffer.
No, not like being
It's not about
illegal. She just fell victim. That's all.
it.
She fell victim. You know. And sometimes some of the women are aware of what's happening. Some women would know that a man is married or he has his family, and they will still want to have a life with that man. And because we men, like Emmanuel said, most often we have to get satisfied. He will go in for it probably because he got money, and they will want to have a family with that man. But they will be aware and say, "Well, I will manage it." Some women do that intentionally. They are aware and they go into it. So in case like that, a man doing, he's still wrong though for doing that because that's a double life. It's not good. He's still wrong for doing that. But some of the women are aware. They are knowledge to what's happening. Some are not. Some are not. But some of them are knowledge to, especially the ones that cannot really fend for themselves.
Yeah.
And you know, who really hoping for a man to give them money. So those big guys, they do these things, and you know, sometimes intentionally. They do it on purpose.
Like Karim already said it, like most often, those guys have the cash.
The cash.
Yeah, like if you haven't, look, let me just give this example. When I was coming up 2009, right, Executive Road, we've been in, right, you see a big fence, right side of the fence, there's a smaller fence that goes towards the Junction Way, across. And this girl was living there in that big fence, but this guy during that time, he was working with the government, have enough money, pay for each guy, seeing her friends, everybody was stopping there. So, you know, I see and they say Chichipole and thing. They left Tracy, they told the man wife, say, we know your husband, they always go and leave you. Real life story I'm telling you. So they left only one day, he went in the fence and parked a car. At that time, all hard gave me, or just an open area. Parked a car, went in, all chilling, removed his shirt, removed everything just in the box and the owner were on, relaxing himself in the crib, chilling.
Ordinary work out there.
He jumped all naked, I'm telling you, only in the boxer and the owner were no clothes, nothing. He couldn't drive his own car, jump past the other thing.
That's a double life.
So you see, some of the things is like most often the work I reach to women because you may likely have child by this man after having the child, and if even this guy have a legal family like marriage and you not legal, and then he's going back to his family to make up, you become a victim totally.
Yep.
So for women, sometimes you know some of the things are happening, you cut it off. Because if you don't cut it at the end of the day, even have the money, have everything in the world, you still leave a lot of babies.
Yeah, that is if they are aware of what's happening.
Yeah, some of them are aware of it, still doing it.
And you know, like 2009, I wrote a story, okay, which I didn't do.
Okay.
You understand? And this story was about this lady. She was in a relationship with this guy. They were dating. Okay, she abandoned her family for him. They did a lot of things in common. She spent all of her earnings for him. He became a better person. When he started earning, they had a child. By then, he went to school, everything. She sat down, and he started seeing other women without the girl knowing. You know, so he started living a double life. So in that, the girl got to know about that, and he blasted at her. In fact, she's not learned, she's not schooled. After she has sacrificed her all
Everything
for him to be a better
to go to
person.
school, yeah.
She's not schooled, she's not better. He wants to go to an exposed person, and he left the lady with that like 5-month-old child.
Wow.
So she was taking care of this child, and the child survived only by the grace of God. For every time she sees the child, she sees the father.
Yeah.
So she couldn't breastfeed the child.
Wow. It played on her
Yes, it
psychologically.
played on her until the child became like 5 years old. She was treating her own child like a slave. He sleeps outside in the
Because
room.
of the
All of the
anger.
anger.
Yeah.
For every time she loves the boy, for every time she wants to show that affection, she sees the father.
She's the father.
It's because she hated what the father did to her. She beat the boy every day. He sleeps on the cold
It
ground.
was not the child's
It
fault.
wasn't the child's fault.
Yeah, but
He
that's
got
not-
sick.
yeah.
The mother didn't know. He was admitted to the hospital and she came. And on his dying bed, while talking, trying to ask for apology, he asked her, do you love me? She said, I always love you, but I couldn't change this person. He said, thank you for loving me, and he died. So
Wow.
these are some of the disadvantages. It will affect the child.
And for
It's
her,
not- it's not
that
she was being played on psychologically. It was affecting her.
and she
and what happened?
turned that anger towards that
Transfer
innocent
aggression.
child. You see,
Straight to the child.
to that
You
innocent
understand?
child.
So these are some of the issues. And trust me, there will be many people out there going through it now.
Right now, as we're speaking right now, it's
Now,
happening.
is this thing common in our today's generation,
It
Karen?
is.
Very,
Mama,
very common.
It's very common
Very
in every
common.
community.
Any other thing.
It is.
Even people, let's say, for me, I'm just emphasizing mostly on people that are married, but let's look at men that are just having normal relationship that are not really like going into that marriage, like, so. You
Like-
Call your name, man.
like,
Call your name.
like,
We're not deaf and dumb on this show, Emmanuel.
so you see sometimes.
Let me ask this question. I know where you're driving at. Now, let me ask this question. Who you think is more involved with this double life, the married or the single people? Who you think more involved? Let's look at it this way.
For me,
From your own
if you're
understanding.
starting with me, not with Karen Fred.
I'm starting with you.
I
Who you
would
think
like-
more involved? Is it married men or single
For
men?
me, I would like to say married men because they are more established. Most of the married men, they are established. Some of them are working, have source of income. And you always find people with source of income into such thing. But let's look at a guy that is single, he's not working, he's not having anything. It's very hard for him to be involved in the double life.
I know, but you agree that married men are most involved
this
in
present
double life.
generation- In this present generation, the married men are more involved into it.
Karen, do you have an opposite view to what Emmanuel said?
I would like to say extremely opposite.
I hope not
Yeah.
because you're married. Why you go
Not
against him?
because of that. You understand? Not because
Okay,
of that, right?
I know.
But most single guys are involved into double life than married men. I'm not saying married guys are not involved in it, right? But there are more singles getting themselves involved into this thing. Many of us lived double lives when we were single. When we were single, and we were like, "Hey, once I'm ready, I found that mistress, right?"
I would
You
drop
understand me?
or-
And my mind is made up. It's made up. And there are many of guys that I know, even myself. There are many of us that I know that once you say I found my mistress, right? I'm ready to settle down. Our minds are off, and totally off.
This generation?
This generation, I'm telling you,
This generation.
this generation, there are many of guys who lived a double life on the negative aspect, all right? But as they met mistress right, they became focused. And they left everything But trust me, the guy who's not married, he feels there's no rules. There's no rules involved. I don't have a total obligation to you. I don't have any vow. I can cross any boundary if I want to. If you like, I kick you out. I get another person.
So
You know-
Karim, I want to ask, in this double life, the two party knows about it. Is it a double life anymore? Like you dating this girl, she know, and you dating the other one, she knows. Is that
Double life is double life for me.
Well, if the both of them are aware
Yeah.
that you are dating them, I don't want to see it as a double life, because a double life is wherein
The secret.
you are appearing on this side as
Different.
this person and appearing on this side as another person.
Okay.
You understand? So you could live a double life even if they are aware, in another sense. Like you, although both of them are aware, but this girl sees you as Emmanuel as the key host for this program. Maybe that's why you told her. And this other girl actually knows that you are not a key host, you are a co-host. You understand what I mean? So
That's a double life. Then.
it will still be a double life, although they are aware, but how
Yeah,
do you
well,
relate to both
good.
of them? It will still be a
That's
double life.
So Paul, you see, if it comes to the particular topic relationship wise,
Yeah.
this is what I'm saying. A single guy or a guy that just dating don't have any justification to anybody. Don't have to justify.
No.
But a married man always want to keep something secret from his family. Where his family don't have to know that this is
For
happening.
that area, I will agree with you badly because a married man, he has taken a vow, he's committed.
Yeah.
People knowing, when the news spread out,
Yes.
people say, he's married.
Oh, married man. Who?
Married. But for a single guy,
A playboy.
people will look. That's why people,
Playboy.
though it will be bad, it's still bad. But people look at it and know, but man, he married, he's a playboy. But you being a married man, and, it becomes more. I don't know, it's just detrimental. But the news spread widely that people.
Maybe the single man.
It becomes awkward,
maybe
you know?
The single man don't really spread, but most cases the married man news spread is always around. Like he's married. Oh, he got me two pregnant.
That still don't mean that married men do it more. That's the problem.
The thing is, the expectation.
The married men really thought.
The expectation. they are expecting
After
you.
June
They
30th.
are expecting you after you've said I do.
I
After
do.
you've made that vow to that person, the family, and to your God, they expect you
To
to live, by
live
that
up to
vow.
that commitment.
You understand? So once you do something otherwise, they are like,
It become a
please
news.
expect this guy to be this person.
Yeah.
It become a news.
You know, like sometimes people will be like, Emmanuel two men, Karim two men. What? That's a big insult anybody can tell me.
Definitely.
What? Karim two. What?
You should have
You
known
should have known
better.
so that you should have known better goes to a married man. For the guy who's not loving, he's living a double life. He's here and there, and they are not aware. Once they get to know,
He don't
he feels
care.
there's no rules. He's tied down to nobody. But that still is a double life.
And probably he will say, who want to stay, let them stay.
Hey,
Who want to leave, let them
and watch
leave.
them fight.
Oh yeah?
So boy, still go to the point that the married man don't spread wilder than the single man or just the lover boy.
Yeah, for that.
For
yeah.
that.
Because
Sure.
for me, the two communities have been so far. Every incident that come over married man, especially in such case, when he having a pregnant girl outside, a pregnant woman outside, it become a topic of the time. Everybody thinks about
Because he's married.
If you just in your community poor, you dating a girl and maybe your other girl don't know about this girl you dating, and then they just bother one day to get in the first say, you Paul fun, Paul I play ball, and will not go anywhere, just remain just like that. I know who.
I know, I understand.
Boy, been in the fighting for that brother doing the African show poster, elaborate show posters and things, right? I just how it leave. But if Karim do it now, he's coming. Let me friend. If Karim do it now, he's coming.
That I agree. Yeah, I
let me
agree with
friend.
you. I know,
They
man.
will take Karim, another way they will take your.
Yeah. That
So you
one.
see, so most often for me, I always heard him. My ears, always the married man. Yeah, he married. He not your man go Banavin get 2 children Banaville. The marry of the year, but lover boy get 4 children. Someone say, I bought you.
But to come in with another point to what you say, right? Should I say a bit contrary?
Yeah, always.
Now let's get to that side of the married man. All right, you always hear married man. That's true. Frequently we hear about the married people.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's look at the range. In Liberia, they take it as they just love him, man. Let him go sit down. Let her go sit down. But in other countries, they don't take it lightly. Man, we've been dating for 2-3 years, and you cheating on me? Hell no.
No.
They don't take it lightly. It spreads around. as far as going to police station, going to court. Like the bounty hunter D. All right, they are private investigators. In most of the cases, they go investigate. There are people who are dating, and it's all on the website. You understand? So there, they don't take it lightly. But for us, yeah, we take dating as just dating, because dating, it starts from there. That's where most people build a relationship. Few relationship, the man met her. Wow, this girl is beautiful. I want to marry her. I want to see your parents. Just like that, they got married. But in most cases, they dated. They went along before, coming up to say I do and stuff like that.
Yeah, but the married couple will always, make headlines.
Exactly.
But that's true. Married couple will always.
In our shoe for now.
Please, men, if you're out there watching, and most men, I hope you guys don't get angry before discussing the topic, because why everything things about men. But please, it's not good if you are living a double life. Stop it, please. When they catch up with you one day, it's going to be very, very bad. It's going to be bad. We are taking our last break. When we come back, we'll continue our discussion, and we try to wrap it up on this section of the program, Things About Men. We'll be right back.
The Dominion Christian Fellowship Center, Asa Winger Global Ministry, Bible Believing Church, where we speak nothing but the truth.
I know you are lying. God has another plan for your life.
At the Dominion Christian Fellowship Center, we show you the way to true salvation, deliverance, and miracle.
If they are not concerned about improving your life, moving your life to the next level, but rather for you to be used under that roof as an instrument of destruction, they're not happy.
You can find part of our divine worship service or hour of encounter every Sunday with your humble servant, Reverend Clarence T. Payne.
Present help in times of trouble. I'm gonna praise you. I'm gonna lift your name. I'm gonna bless you.
Hello to all my Liberia people. Now you brother Siliki Sulema Ibrahim Abu Bakar Jallo. Bontify citizen for Liberia here. Anytime I want for watch television, good to Liberia television. Now light television is for being my number one. See, light television, they for so good to Liberia entertainment. You want for watch the football game? That one is for be clear, like for saying that this is for put there. That one you want for what? The Liberia news, anything we for having for Liberia now 24 hours. Like television, now the only television way for sleep, if you wake up, if you see them for still be for there for you. Like television, like no miss no television, that the only television you for watch. You want to see Jallo, you want to see all my movies, you forget for light television, you for see all my movies now. Light television, and then for lead the way.
All right, welcome back to the program Things About Men. Wherever you are watching us, this is a social, educative, informative, and interactive platform that brings out the realities and true nature about men. We men. Always have to include us. Yeah, so if you are there always watching, if you have a topic that you want us to discuss, you can just get to our Facebook page, Things About Men. Leave your comment, leave your name, your number, and we'll definitely look at it and also discuss it. All right, you can leave your comments on our topic, watch all of our past episodes. All right, we're discussing men living double lives. Let me just read some of the reasons that we think that men live double lives that we have here, so we can continue our discussion. Now, yes, some men think that having two women makes them more of a man, more successful and more confident, but reality shows the opposite. I say a double life causes dangerous situation that brings anguish and serious disorder. A man becomes exposed to risks or psychological problems and causes problems to the children he has in both families, which begins as a pleasant fun but eventually ends in hell. Now, talking about this bringing disaster to your children that you have in both families, these things happen where sometimes you see I don't know that I have a sister on the other end of the world. She have no idea that she have a brother on the other end of the world. What happens tomorrow if we have the same daddy and awkwardly we meet God forbid, something happened. Sometimes that's the result of living double lives. Now, there's this movies that is called Too Close to Home by Tyler Perry. Yeah, where the guy like he went on with all his girls' children and he had children by them. Yeah, it's called Too Close to Home. You know, and similar thing like that. I wouldn't say that was a double life, you know, but I almost got caught up in a situation like this before years back, but it was like a bit different. Well, may her soul rest in peace. One of my sisters that died, and you know, I went to visit my aunt before. I saw her, and I did not know she was my sister. I never knew, but she was my sister. And what came to my mind, the first thing, wow, who's that beautiful girl? So as a young handsome guy, I put myself together, Karen. Seriously, no, there's a serious story.
You have to say,
and when I reached my auntie, I spoke to her, I greeted her, everything. I sat down. The only thing that on my mind now is focusing on this girl. And my sister was living in Buchanan. I did not know. She only came to town the first time. Sitting, looking at her. And you know, all kinds of stuff going on in my head. And my auntie asked me, do you know this girl? I said no. She asked the girl, do you know this boy? The girl said no. And right away, her countenance changed, her facial expression changed. She felt a bit sad, my auntie. She called me and said, Paul, this is your elder sister. Alice, this is your brother. Right away, at that moment, Karim, I broke down in spirit, and you know, and I got up, I hugged her, she hugged me, and you know, that sorrow. That's the thing, I said, what if? God, yes. So these are results of double lives. And you know, having children so, and you don't know what's happening. It's dangerous, Karim. It's psychological.
It is.
It's very, very psychological, Emmanuel.
And looking at it logically, let's forget about our generation, but our fathers really lived double life before. Then when they had normal days.
What we used to call normal days.
Karim, we can relate. Normal days.
They were big boys, the afro haircut. Then you know.
So they have money, like they were working, use beer to wash car, according to that story. So you gotta go like from here, like.
For me, my father was, may his soul rest in peace. He was promiscuous, may his soul rest in peace. Because look at what I just explained. I did not know my sister. So
all
you see,
all of us like on the same old road, my brother.
So these are things, they are not
my father
good.
leave from one location to another, like what Karim was saying. Sometimes those that travel to work.
Yep.
The man left from here, in time having his family married, go down, wait
and establish another family.
Get your woman there, like the woman.
See?
At the end of the day, he come back in time.
The children don't know.
Everything is whooping. After 29, 30 years, we get to know that there's a real father. You know, it's like
it's a pity. It's a pity for most of the people who live a double life.
It's very bad.
Seriously a pity because, like you said, what if both of you wouldn't have met in front of your auntie?
Seriously?
You know, got pregnant and then later on
discovering that she's your sister.
Seriously,
man.
It's gonna be very, very
killing.
Seriously,
you know.
No.
It's killing like most people who have large family. Most people who have large families.
It happens. Those that have.
It's
large
always
family.
bad.
It's bad.
And it destroys the family. It starts happy, like you said. It starts as a pleasant,
fun and thing.
It's
but in the
excitement.
end, it's hell.
In the end, it's hell. Even if they don't meet to mate. Now, as they're growing up, as the news start to come, properties.
Yeah.
The mother is saying, "Oh, I was there first." The mother start to bring hatred between the children. So they start fighting themselves.
Double life leads to these things.
Or the brother and the sister. Their children don't know each other, meeting to marry. It's crazy.
Double life leads to these
crazy.
things. Okay.
So these are some of the knots children go through because of the lives of their fathers.
Exactly.
It's bad. It's very bad that your children will start fighting from another mother. Two children from another mother, and they're fighting because they want a property. If they were from the same mother and father, I know that's my big brother.
Of
he
course.
should take care, except he's being like going behind us to sell the property.
Okay,
you know,
the
stuff
different
come,
issue.
but you already know your place.
It will not be up to where you get somebody from outside.
From outside.
It will happen, but later on you just maybe be a stubborn person just growing up, probably he fall into drugs or alcohol, and just high person wake up sometime. But someone from outside will be more difficult. That person may harm any other people that claiming to be like my mother was there first, and I want the property too, like what Karen is saying. Some people can say, I'm gonna go do something with somebody later on, but everything checked out.
And double life is not only relating to relationship, not only relationship wise, it's deeper than that.
Exactly.
And you know, like for instance, I could be a criminal. Live probably like Maryland. I've done something evil there, do some bad stuff, and I change location. I come in Monrovia. I'm living here, living like a good guy. Nobody knows. Say, what, this guy is good. He's good. He's this. But somebody that knows my past will come and say, you're keeping this guy here? He's this person. He's a. That's a double life.
It just happened to me recently, Karen.
That's a double life. I
have my phone and I'm in Winners Chapel, Kumatan. When I moved looking at this, I go insane time.
You so see.
So when I moved, you know, I have to worship with the church club, but it's the same church. I met this guy in the church before December. We served in the protocol during December. We served in the same group. Now this guy is notorious, my man, a notorious rogue. I didn't know. So one day was like serving, you know, and I served first service, so I was going to say second service and listening. While sitting, the guy came and asked me for the phone. Oh, I want to call my wife quick. You know, I know him now, like I've been seeing for more than 3-4 months, more than 5 months. I gave him the phone, he walked out, that was it.
Out the end.
Oh my word.
So one of the research, when we went out to go check on, you fill the phone for the protocol, a picture attached on it. So went into the photo, we took his picture of taking it around for filling. The guy is a notorious gangster. Everywhere we passed, to community, we went 0.4 area. Everything the poor said was negative. He had this place that was dealing drugs, they had their own gap. I said, wow.
See? You know, when it comes to the other side, we normally, Paul can attest to that, we normally go through it on set.
A lot.
Because once you get on set, you normally have those things.
You do with different kinds of people.
Act.
You know,
Crew members are there before you make up your mind. Your phone is gone, your camera is gone, the camera battery charger, they are all gone. And your laptop you're using to dump all of your garages, they are gone. And you know, but they keep like good people. People want to act. People have a passion for filmmaking. You understand? So you allow them working together. You trust them. Okay, you're responsible to do that. You take the responsibility to do that, and that's why I say before you make up your mind,
they're gone.
They're gone.
That's a double life. You know. So it's very bad. It becomes bad. You know, we just narrow it down mainly to relationship wise, but it's bad. Living the double life is bad. Pretending to be someone that you are not. And you know, sometimes fear, like a man who lives like in the interior, you already established your family there. And something happened, this man decided to leave the interior one day to come and see how the city looks like. He gets here, maybe meet a lady who's maybe probably looking for a man. She has money. She's had to spend on him. And he's not brave enough to tell this woman that he has a family back home. He established another family, forgetting about a family back home in the interior. Not brave. So the day that secret leak up now, it becomes bad. Because he was not upfront to tell the woman, and you know, oh, I have a family, or because you want to enjoy life. You know?
But you know, when we started, you said something, Paul. You said sometimes women are aware and they try to.
Yeah.
And you know, it's normal.
Okay.
It's not abnormal. It's normal. It happens real life. You leave from the village. You come to town. Okay. You are working somewhere, or you leave from town. You're in a village. You have this boss. You feeling you're fine. She knows you married. You have a kid.
Yeah.
And she wants to have a relationship with you. She tries everything. She's your boss. You need this job.
You need this job.
Use that job, use that money, that power, and get you.
And get you.
More. She knows you have a relationship.
A relationship.
She knows you have a family. Married with children.
With children.
And she tries by every means to get you down to her.
And men always, majority of the men love benefits. So we calculating between.
Thank you.
What do I benefit from this? My sister, my person, we just got it quick. My person had a relationship here. She and a guy struggled. Went through everything together. This guy had an opportunity on a 1-year visa to go to America. He went to America, another state to study. So he asked a couple of the family to marry to their daughter. Because he went, our family in America was hosting him. So everybody refused. And the guy went to the gym, one day to the gym. He saw this girl, she's a little bit fat, but good in combat, very nice, and the money she have it. The wedding they made her in America, they say it's taking 10 years in like, bro, still. That wedding, he couldn't afford that wedding.
Wow.
So now, they made a year talking to her and talking to the girl, some indecision, what to say. You can't explain it to her yet. They struggled together, they went through everything together. He college together, helped him through everything.
That's another
they
problem.
graduated together. And man, when he took the offer, they went black, the whole family, everybody from online.
Oh my my God.
Like everybody one by one left the house. Remember when the man did thing. So later on, I know like, wow, check the price. Like one day now, one of the men friend that everyone in school together, she want to go check the man, can't see the man married. They put the man doing the car the man. She came out of
That's bad. That's bad. That's bad.
So sometimes conditions, not condition can lead people to.
But still, it's bad, Emmanuel. It should be, and you know, if you, it will hurt the person, but I think it's better maybe you tell them, let them absorb that pain sooner and get over it, than to wait and see it unexpected. You know, we don't have much time, but I just want to remember a couple of people before we wrap the show up. Yeah. Couple of people that will be celebrating their birthday in the month of June. Let me just quickly remember them before we wrap the show up. This one says, it's a pre-birthday treat. This one goes out to my own little sister. That's my own little sister, Maybelle, Chinese girl, who lives there in Broadville. June 2nd will be your birthday, and it's from me, your big brother. I love you so much, and I hope you enjoy your day on the 2nd of June. That will be your birthday. That's you, Maybelle, we are my own little sister. And one of our fondest actress that we have, okay, that's the Lady Selassie Mensko. Her birthday will be on the 12th of June. Okay. Yeah, you'll be celebrating your birthday on June 12th. Selassie, I'd like to say happy pre-birthday.
Happy pre-birthday.
Yep,
man.
from Karen too. You live there, Logantown, and you work at the Ministry of Internal Affairs. And last but not the least, one of my good friends live there in Lower Johnsonville, Cyril Asafua. The 21st of June will also be your birthday. I'd like to say happy pre-birthday to all the June people, okay? And it's from me, Cyril, to you.
And just allow me to pop in somebody.
Go ahead.
Please.
We're closing now.
Tomorrow is the birthday of the first president of Liberia Movie Union. That's Savanos
Toure.
That's my big brother.
Yep.
And I want to say happy pre-birthday to you as you'll be celebrating your day tomorrow. Your little brother still got you.
One from me to you, Savanos.
Me, I want to say a happy birthday to me, my very self, June 6th. I'm surprised that my two police don't know.
But we finished, yeah? We finished. I was about to say something to you.
I'm angry right now.
We apologize. Happy pre-birthday, man.
Birthday treat to all, everyone person birthday are so female. No male involved in it. But as a male close to that's my mom.
Okay, we apologize. Happy pre-birthday. So just wrap up from your end, Emmanuel. Just wrap up from your end. We apologize.
I want to say a big thank you to the entire team and the entire Light TV family for this wonderful production. And I want to say June is one of the happiest days in my life, you know. I'm going to be having my birthday and also my direct payment on the 30th of June, so it's going to be all all celebration, you know, from the start to the end. It's going to be the first week and the last day of June. So I want to say
congratulations, man.
From me to my beloved wife to be Marion Markov. Thanks to all of our viewers also.
Karim?
Okay, thank you so much for being here with us. Let me just end by saying double life is not something that's going to end up well. It's something that is bad, mostly the negative ones. You know, let's see our partners as people who deserve our respect and deserve our trust. Okay, let's stop hurting them for other people. Let me say a big shout out to my one and only lovely people, to my little ones, Dalila and Joshua, and my little brother Abdul Sharif. Thank you so much.
That's what's up. And once again, congratulations to you, Emmanuel, on your birthday and your direct payment, the month of June. Okay? Congratulations from Karim, Abdul Karim, and I. Okay?
Congratulations, bro.
You guys are forgiven.
All right, I'd like to say thanks to all of our viewers for always watching the program Things About Men. Thanks to the man Solomon Clegit for controlling our camera and the man Flankaye in there doing the switching. And we'd like to say thank you so much for being a part of this program always. We love you so much. Thanks to Light TV family. Thanks to all of you. If you are celebrating your birthday this coming June, happy pre-birthday to you. Maybe we are Selassie, Savanos, and Cyril Asafua. Until we catch you next week with another brand new discussion, the name remains Abdul Karim Sharif, Emmanuel Hoff, and Paul Allen Weir. We are men, and this is Things About Men.
Things About
See
Men.
you. Bye-bye.